Why don't you take it, Junior? So I can get this.
Are you the captain?
Well, no, you are, I think.
I have the captain.
Okay, it's 3:57. The roundtables continue from Ticketstock 2015. Thank you to our sponsors, the Texas Motor Speedway and Bud Light. And I take it you guys, since we have the Kickaround boys still with us, talked a lot of soccer last segment.
We got that.
Or football.
We got that.
We crushed
soccer. How you doing, man?
We crushed it.
All right, so I've got a couple of questions for Peter and Andy, because you know I'm an Arsenal supporter.
Oh, shut up.
Gunner.
You won today.
Yes.
Spoiler.
And now third
Did you watch?
in the table. I did not watch this morning. I was sleeping off the flu, or whatever it was.
You need Liverpool to come through tomorrow for them to stay in third, by the way. That's Bob and I's team.
So, do you guys have hot sports opinions about...
Lifetime pass for me. I mean, I think he's amazing. I don't know. I would probably... he's got such a weird personality, guys, that you never get venom for him like certain coaches do generate, whether it's Sir Alex or Mourinho. They have their group of haters. It seems like Wenger always has a personality that does not generate the venom, but at the same time, I don't know, he's Popovich-like for me.
But it's age now, I think, right? I mean, that's the biggest gripe, I think, now. People are saying the sport's passed him by. I don't know if that's true, but isn't he a little bit older than the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I want to say he's late 60s, maybe? 65?
That sounds about right.
Mid to late 60s?
I think that in general, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but what I think is going on is that Arsenal realizes they've got one of the greats. He's one of he is the longest tenured guy. And if they get rid of him, what do they go to next? And now they run into that issue of, now I've got a new coach, I got to put in a new system, and whatever kind of momentum we have, we've lost. And you see that happen a lot with these teams when they switch coaches. And so they get to keep him. And they keep him around, I think, specifically for that and because he's their Tom Landry.
I'm looking up his age just to make sure I didn't...
Plus
right, dude?
Yeah, he's 65.
Right,
yeah.
Arsenal fan in the crowd over there for you, Jim.
The Arsenal president...
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I think Arsenal's just overall annoyed that they built a new stadium thinking that they would be able to spend more than anyone, and he is kind of the poster boy for them not spending most of the time.
I really want to hear Gordon's dissertation on...
Well,
Emirates.
it's like, I don't know, man.
Hey, Gordon and George and I went to see a soccer match on our trip to London with the Cowboys.
Was that the Fulham game?
Did you finish a book?
Yeah, it was Fulham and
Blackpool?
Blackpool
at Craven Cottage. Is
yes.
That right? Yeah. Thank you very much.
And we had a blast.
Yes, I did. I had fun texting.
And that was like AAA baseball, the equivalent of...
yeah.
I think...
That's expensive.
That's who he was talking about.
I didn't care.
That's who George was talking about in the last segment was Blackpool, not the Blacks.
Yeah, Blackpool.
Blackpool.
As he referred to them as.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. He said it was Fulham and the Blacks.
And, they wear orange.
And they wear orange.
Something. Yeah, and I saw that guy that I interviewed that had to be all orange. He had body paint on, remember, that I interviewed and we played it on the air? Uh-huh. I see him, like, on any coverage of that team, they'll show a shot of that dude.
Yeah, he's...
Unofficial
mascot
guy.
A lot of teams have that. Portsmouth has a guy who is literally tattooed from head to toe. And he's always interviewed, and he looks ridiculous. And then Arsenal, of course, has a guy who looks like a pirate.
The guy with all the piercings and the dreadlocks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he always shows up on TV.
But pirate.
And the Packers have you.
Seems more reasonable.
Not a butt pirate. He is a pirate.
No, I said but pirate seems more reasonable than the orange, body paint. I don't know.
Hey, speaking of tattoos, the girl yesterday during your shift that got the Regonk tattoo.
Yes.
That was...
Did I see her here today?
Yeah, she's here.
She got the tattoo in front of you?
Yeah, right there. On stage.
Good Lord.
Okay, there's not a tattoo booth out here somewhere.
Next year there will be, but
really?
No, I don't know. But we brought a tattoo guy over.
Okay, gotcha.
What a waste of a tattoo.
It seemed insane, and especially because we had some fonts, some good designs you might put on a shirt, and let's at least make it look nice. And she said, "No, I want your handwriting of Regonk on her arm." So now I am...
Bob is her hockey hero.
I can't write very well. I like to type more. And I felt very self-conscious about even writing the word because
knowing that's going to be the most permanent word.
It's going to be on her arm forever. And she's already going to be asked what the heck it means.
Yeah.
At least it could look nice. But
well, she probably won't live another 10 years. I mean,
I project
with that kind of judgment. I mean, come on.
I project a very long, happy life for her.
Huh? Interesting.
But I do think she'll get a lot of question mark glances at that particular decision. But she's got a cool Stars jersey now because of it.
All right. Well, I guess that's something.
And a picture with Jamie Benn and Jason Spencer.
Who was the tattoo artist that you brought in?
His name is Desso, and he does tattoos.
Sounds legit.
In the mean streets of Hearst, and he also breakdances very well.
Oh my gosh! So when she'll get diagnosed with hepatitis within what? You'd say 6 months?
She seemed to be healthy, and he seemed to be using really healthy needles, if that's what you're getting at.
Yeah. I just don't trust any guy who would come out to Ticketstock to do an on-site quick tattoo.
For a Stars jersey.
For a Stars jersey.
Now, that funny you should mention that, Gordon, because
obviously not that funny I mentioned it. It's
hilarious. We were visiting with Mark Cuban trying to discuss. You had the name change tattoo, like of the year 2000, right?
No, I don't think there was a tattoo.
No tattoo.
No. There wasn't a tattoo in there?
No, just a legal name change.
Cuban was going to pay you, was it $60,000?
I was $125.
Yes.
In fact, wrote you a check.
Half of it would go to a charity of my choice.
Bleh.
Did you keep that check, by the way?
You don't need that.
Yeah, I had that check, and I use it as a bookmark. It's in some book of mine somewhere, and I don't know where it is.
To change your name to Dallas Maverick.
Right.
Legally.
Yeah.
For 1 year?
1 year, and then I could change it back. 62.5 or whatever it was.
Man.
And I turned
Why'd
him
you
down.
bail?
Why did you
agreed
turn it down?
on the air and then later bailed.
Yeah, I did. I thought, it was a funny bit, but then when he turned serious on it, I was like, I don't want to change my name. Legally
every day
change
you would
my
have
name.
to change all the liners at the station.
Yeah, because you're talking about I have to change my name with all of my bills and all that sort of thing.
Right, Dallas
and the embroidery on your robe.
Yeah, my robe. I guess you could probably get away with not having to change all your bills into a different name. They don't care. They just want the money. You just send them the money. But what if I had died during that time and Dallas Maverick has to go on my tombstone? And
that would be great.
So I just didn't think it was...
hat logo maybe right there in your tombstone.
And what a brilliant end around it was for Mark Cuban. If he had been able to pull this off, he has bought an advertising schedule on the ticket that's worth a whole lot more than what he's paying me. And then doesn't the ticket have a problem with that? He's just circumventing all their salespeople to get his
it was morning
product
he
mentioned on the air.
He knew not to offer Bob or I that same thing.
Right.
He doesn't want that midday paltry numbers for $125,000.
Well,
no, it was well thought out.
Yes, he's a smart man, and when Mark Cuban's satisfied with a deal that you're making with him, that means he's winning somehow.
Yeah, dump out.
All right, well, it's time for a line change again. Kickaround, guys, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Peter and Andy.
Saturdays 2 to 4, I'm here to remind you.
There you go. Saturdays 2 to 4 here on the ticket.
Listen
Talk
up,
soccer.
P1s.
Get your soccer fix.
Which one are you the fake Dan Hunt, by the way?
I wish I could tell you
You're not
I
the
started
first person
that.
asked that.
I wish I was the fake Dan Hunt Twitter account.
Okay. I enjoy it.
We were thinking it was Gordo.
Hey, just side note.
No, I'm Mike.
Did you guys notice when you were driving in, because this is a civic
better
pride
than
thing, that Dallas is the home of the #1 hip-hop strip club? I saw that on a billboard sign.
No,
on
I
the way
didn't
in.
know that.
It's true. It's called Onyx Club. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
After party.
Isn't that where
after
Vince Young got
We're all going
Is that where it was?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know they ranked them, but I just thought that was something cool. We should all take pride
It's a
in.
very shaky ranking system.
That's a niche.
They're tweaking it to
It's
figure
over
out.
at Harry Hines in Northwest Highway.
Okay. I'll be there. All right, a roundtable lineup change coming up next. And don't forget, we are just about 2 hours, less than 2 hours away from the Battle of the Paddle.
Good
Mike
times.
Saroy
Great
against
soccer
Rick
talk we had.
Carlisle.
Excellent.
Table tennis right here. Then the old 97s at 7 o'clock. So plenty of time for you to get out here to the Irving Convention Center.